everybody, and welcome. It's the final round. It's the front nine of the DGPEI Tour stop number 4, Hillcrest Farms Disc Golf Course in Bonshaw, Prince Edward Island. It's just going to be two of us on this film here. The other guy did not want to be in film, but that's okay. Here I am, tied for 9th. And you'll also see Steve Berry on this channel again, playing with me both rounds of the tournament. Here he is right here. He's tied with 9th with me at +6. That looks great. There we go.
Anyway.
Yep. Yeah, it's just the two of us on this. The other guy, just like I said, didn't want to be in film. That's alright. So we're going to start here on hole 1. Throw my first tee shot. And it's there's an inside line and there's no side line. Mine went up on the top, which I'll have to be forced to go down the outside line. Alright, Steve up here for his first tee shot on hole number 1. He's also going up the high outside line there. See, now he's got to throw either a backhand down or forehand hyzer. Got to push it pretty far to try to get down up by the hill, have a nice little upshot down. There we go. Alright, just right when just a little ahead of him. You see there's the opening. They go down the hill. But it's still another 10 feet past that before you even reach the mouth of the hill before you head down towards the basket. Here's my second shot here. I just hit those tree branches and dropped down inside the woods here. Looking to try to save par from where I was at. I did get it down there. So I think I'm out 35 feet from the basket. I'm in C2. Here's Steve. He said it's a tough shot from where we're at, even getting up and down for par. Steve's second shot. He does have a little better. You can backhand turn over here. And he does put it down there, but it hits a tree early. So this here, looking at just to save bogey now. Should be a nice little forehand upshot, just like that. Just down past the basket a little bit. There I am. I think it's more like 40 feet now. Just looking to get it close now. Just try to save bogey in this hole. That outer line doesn't really help if you want to try to get the birdie in this hole. So here we go. We're going to just pretty much make a couple putts here for bogey. Steve's up first. Like I said, he did go long. There's my upshot right there, so nice little tap in for bogey. Steve ended up missing that putt on the right side of the basket, and here I am tapping in for 5. Hole 1, round 2 was a 4th difficult hole. It was 4.91 average, with 1 birdie on the day. And round 2, 3 pars, 7 bogeys, and 4 double bogeys. So here's the standings after hole 1. Philip is even, Peter's +1, Andre's +1, Patrick +2, Kyle's +2, James is Bryce is +5, 7th place. Ryan's tied for 8th with me and him are both +7, Steve's +8, and Adam's +18. Alright, on to hole number 2. Taking that bogey on there on hole number 1. See if I can get back here. At least to par this hole. Maybe even birdie it. Steve's looking for redemption too also in this hole. See, he took a double bogey there on hole 1. +2 through 1. He's looking to get back here. That looks great. With a nice little fairway hit there. There we go. Looks pretty great. Anyway. Yep. There I am in the woods, but let's pitch out a little bit. I'm in a little fairway. Really There's Steve. Look, a great shot here by Steve. Still going to have a little standstill, throwing uphill to this basket. They give it a lot of juice here, a lot of power. Looks pretty good up there. Alright, this is my third shot. I'm looking to get it close to save power in this hole. Going full distance driver. Try to get it at the basket. It looks, it's going to come back. It's coming back next to the basket. Let's see. Probably about 15 feet maybe.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, if you can see me, you can see the basket. That's
Yeah.
Alright, Steve. For birdie on 2. Looking about 25 feet. 30 feet maybe. Through some trees. Oh, just to the left side of the basket. Look at this. What a recovery by me. There's my power tap in. What a great upshot that was. And Steve's going to tap in for what a good comeback after hole number 1 there. Some quick tournament stats. There was only 2 birdies. Kyle and Mark Andre. Good shout out to those guys. 6 pars, 3 bogeys, and 1 double bogey. If you look at the leaderboard through hole 2. We're heading to hole number 3 here. Bounce back with a par. But I threw this one short to the left by the woods there. It's going to be a tough little putt for birdie. Here's Steve. He bounced back too, getting a par. And hits the early tree on the right. But still the easy upshot here. Just got to backhand hyzer around the tree. Get it down next to the basket. You see his shot right there. He's looking at still about a 25-foot putt for par. I'm outside C1, so I'm about probably 40 feet away. And you got to get the disc in the air. Even have a chance of hitting chains. Here we go. Here's Steve for par. Makes no mistake. Hole 3 for round 2 was the 15th difficult hole, which means it was the third easiest. 4 birdies, 6 pars, 1 bogey on this hole in round 2.
Yeah, big tone.
As we're going to see the leaderboard after 3 holes in the final round, Marc Andre has now taken the lead. He's 1 stroke up on Kyle, and Philip and Patrick are right behind them at +1. There we go. Hole 4. I'm going to throw it, and it's going to curve nicely, but it's going to come up short. I'm going to have about 35-foot putt, or maybe less, but I got some trees in the way. Steve here. It's going to do the exact same thing. It's going to come down with me. He's just going to be just ahead of me. He's going to have to deal with some trees putting. Here's my shot. I'm just going to throw a little forehand up there. It did roll back. Good thing it didn't roll down that hill. Like I said, you see it was just ahead of me. We're on his little path right here. He's got to deal with some trees, but he does have a nice look at the basket. For birdie here. On 4, and he makes no mistake. Up the hill. Puts it in the chains. For birdie on 4 to jump back to +7.
I know.
And then, good thing mine didn't roll down. Just roll next to this tree right here. I'm going to lean against. Try to save par. It's been a great back and forth so far. A bogey on 1 and back-to-back pars. So hole 4. There was 4 birdies on this hole. 5 pars, 2 bogeys, 1 double bogey. It was the 12th difficult hole in round 2. As we check out the leaderboard, Marc Andre is still holding on to that 1-stroke lead through 4 holes in the final round. Here's Steve up on hole number 5 with a huge birdie putt there on hole number 4. Puts him +1 to the round and +7 for the tournament, which keeps him at tied for 8th. Nice backhand. It's going to settle there.
There you go.
So far, I've only had that one bad hole there on hole number 1, which with the bogey. I'm also +1 through this round, +7, so I'm tied with Steve right now. So throwing a nice forehand up there.
I like that side. Yep. Yep.
I'll edit that part out.
Steve's got this hill to battle up. It's blind throwing up the hill because you can't really see anything when you throw this shot right here. It's good to have a little spotter. You do.
All right, you're back.
I made it on top of the hill,
Easy flipping.
which this is ideal situation right here. And I throw it right into the trees ahead of me, threw it straight into the ground.
You stop.
What a missed opportunity. But here, let's try to settle for par now. There's the basket ahead of me, but it comes out of my hand wrong, goes right. I'm looking at probably 30-foot putt
Good little
for par.
hole right where you-
Here's Steve, looking to save par himself. You see the basket right there. Should be a nice little forehand upshot. And makes it look really easy around the trees, dropping it down by the basket. Here I am, got some trees to deal with here. Throw it, I threw it nicely, but on the left side of the basket, miss.
Here.
Alright, let's do some tournament notes here on hole number 5. It was a 6 difficult hole. No birdies, 5 pars, 6 bogeys, which I'm one of them. And Steve's one of the pars. And 1 double bogey.
Par.
So we head to check out the leaderboard through 5 holes. And Marc-Andre and Kyle are both tied at even. Phil is right behind them with 1 stroke. Patrick and James are only 2 strokes back of the leader. As we head to hole number 6. Steve Barry now is in 8th place, +7. Looking to get a birdie here on 6. As you see the basket just straight ahead. You just gotta miss those trees in front. Could be a nice little easy backhand. Could be a forehand. Just gotta get past those trees, and then you'll at least have a putt. I'm sitting 9th now, +8, only 1 shot back of Steve, and I'm going to the left side. So I'm still searching for my first birdie of this round. So Steve hit those trees early. So he doesn't really have much of a putt. You kind of want to like soft run this at the same time. You don't want to have any rollaways because it is on a hill. So anything hitting the band or the cage could possibly be a rollaway. Here I am on the left side. Looking at that probably 25-foot putt uphill. And just like that, the first birdie of the round comes to hole number 6.
Followed it over. Pretty.
Finally got one.
Finally got one.
Yeah, you were due.
Yeah, it was.
Yep, and Steve's just going to tap in par on hole number 6.
Pretty clean round.
6 was a 17 difficult hole, which is the second easiest on this round, with 5 birdies, 6 pars, no bogeys, and no double bogeys. Now let's check out the leaderboard. Kyle has now moved into first place. Marc-Andre's 1 stroke back, and Philip is 2 strokes back as we head to the hole 7. I'm up after a nice birdie on hole 6, my first birdie of the round. As I'm waving down to the spotters, we got the people ahead of us. Nice shout out to those guys. They spotted the shots for us, but they didn't really have to spot this one as I hit a tree early on the right and landed right in the middle of the fairway.
Easy pickup.
I do have to watch Steve's here. Steve's going to throw a nice little shot down the fairway. It's gonna,
Oh yeah, that looks great.
it missed a tree that I hit. It's going to end up on the left side of the fairway. What a great shot. See? That was pretty easy to find right in the middle. At least I'm in the fairway anyways. Throwing a huge distance driver shot here. Try to save my par in this hole. I did throw it left, so I'm going to be down by where Steve ended up on his tee shot. I'm up here for my 3rd shot. So, basket's just past those trees on right there in the middle of the fairway. So just going to flick it around. Right there, it's going to fade down nicely. And we finally get the Steve shot. What a great shot here by Steve. on hole number 7. This is his tee shot. There's a basket just on the other side of those trees. So it's a nice little backhand hyzer around the
Goes
trees.
in the water, goes in the water.
You know, a lot of locals will tell you, you throw it in the water, and you can tap in for 4. If you miss it and it stays dry, you can have a chance at the birdie.
Green.
Here I am in the woods, and realized I went this far. I'm gonna have some trees in the way, and look at that, give away the birdie. Now I'm gonna do bogey on this hole. Here's Steve for birdie on 7.
Nice birdie.
Makes no mistake. Hole number 7 was the 8th difficult hole with only 2 birdies. We just seen 1, 6 pars, 3 bogeys, and 1 double bogey. We get ready here. Check out the leaderboard. Kyle's got that 1-stroke lead. Marc-Andre's even. Philip and James are just right behind them. On to hole number 8.
Firebird-like.
Steve has a nice birdie on 7. He's now tied for 8th, sitting at +7. Just making sure the group ahead of us left before he threw. So you can't really see the basket. It's just up and around the corner there. This is going to come back.
Wow.
He's going to have a nice little putt for birdie. I'm also tied for 8th with Steve. We're both at +7. Alright, I'm going to throw mine short. Didn't throw it hard enough. There we go. This is where I'm at right here. Probably looking at 25-foot putt. You don't want to hit the cage on the right. It will roll down that hill. You want to stay high side on the left. See if I can hit this one. I hit one of these earlier on hole 6. And nope, under the basket. I'm just going to tap. At least I'll get par in this hole. And there's Steve. His came back, same distance, and he hit the cage. Hole number 8 was the easiest hole on the course with 7 birdies, 4 pars. And let's take a look at the leaderboard through 8 holes. Kyle has a 1-stroke lead over Marc-Andre. James is only 2 shots back. Philip and Patrick both at sit at +1. As we head to hole number 9, the last hole in the front 9. Not really sure why it is in slow motion on this hole. But here's Steve. 5 raised +7. He's only +1 through the first 8 holes, just like I am. I'm tied 8th with him. Both at +7. We're both at +1 through the round.
Beat it, scary. Wow. Great.
The line's going to fade up on the right. Alright, Steve ended up in the woods here. So, there's a couple of good shots here he needs to get out to try to save par. This first one should be pretty good. Go backhand, just looking to try to get out of the woods, and he does. He throws it. It's going to be up on the left there in those trees. This is his 3rd shot, so he's looking to get this one nice and close. Try to save par from the woods.
No.
So he's not going to go forehand. He's going to do a forehand Anheuser around the trees. Just going to hopefully it lands nicely next to the basket because it is on a hill.
Do it.
Don't want those rollaways.
Like that. That's your best option, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There we go. We finally got to my tee shot here on hole number 9. I always find these woods here. Just the way that this flies in on the right. Through it, but I didn't get a good enough shot on it. I hit one of those trees. I'm going to end up I need an upshot here. Just try to save par. You see the basket just in front of me. It's not too bad. It's a little upshot. I should have jumped putt here, but I threw a forehand. And it's going to come up a little short. And Steve here, and the tree got some tree branches in the way for his putt. But I think he's about 15 feet away from the basket or so. This is the safe par. And he hit the chains and came out.
Darn.
All right.
I was just down from him. And nothing in the way of mine. But I'm going to hit
No.
the band and start rolling down the hill. That's what. This is the worst part of this
Chance to be a hero, Scary.
basket right here. It's the rollaways on the hill. And then
Oh.
I miss again. Good thing it's
No, on its
stuck
bed.
up there. So let's check out the stats for this hole.
Good putt.
Third difficult hole, no birdies, 4 pars, and 7 bogeys. And 4 double bogeys. Here's a leaderboard. Through 9 holes, we only have the back 9 left. Who's going to emerge as the winner? Kyle now has a 2-stroke lead over Marc-Andre. James is 3 shots back with Patrick. Philip has gone down to 5th place with +2. Peter and Bryce are +4. Me and Steve are at +9. Ryan's +10. And Adam is +19. The back 9, who is going to win the Tour Stop number 4 DGPEI?